Or MPP Amano Kunim, yet na any poor Afoko or no na emrebi, yeka MPP Amano Kuna, na or ye chairman. Sam ready more na Kwabana J. a Japan engineer, so ye general secretary ma MPP Amano Kuno. Na nanse ye rapport Afoko edin Sembia Babatudra a Sembe was say Nana Akuffo Dankwa, former president, Eka Hubi, and an Ejumadi as a chairman no odinum, went mendi. Na ye suspending na no na Akuffo ka ho bi na ye ma ye suspending no na on Star FM edidi nkomo na waka nsem bebre na osi ne wure emfi eye ade a na Akuffo dankwa former president ede aye no ne wure emfi da na eye ne ya bebre se saa no ma no to no na ope party ni ye na amanfo na antenas umienti de on Star FM kai
member.
That was a court order.
Right. So with that being said, were you following closely? Were you taking part in activities as a member of the New Patriotic Party?
No, I wasn't.
Why?
I wasn't because I needed to move on. I really needed to move on.
Have you moved on from the MPP?
I'm not moved on from the MPP, but moved on in terms of all the problems that came with the suspension, the removal from the party, and the reinstating, all of that, because it was a torrid time.
Very torrid.
I'm sure you followed it.
Were you bitter? Were you hurt, Chairman Afoko? Be sincere, be candid with us on Starchat.
Yes, I am going to be, because for 9 years I've kept quiet. And at one point, I really believed that I would be helping the party when the government at the time had just come in under Nana Akuffo. I was called on air and asked, do you think Akuffo is going to be able to meet the promises he made for the 100 days? And I responded by saying, no, he can't. No government can. I mean, if you say you have your whole government in place, don't forget even the presiding member down there at the assembly is part of the government structure. And if all those pieces are not in place, and don't forget, 100 days is only 3 months and 10 days. By the time he forms his government and all that. So I think we should give him some slack and allow him. It was a torrent of attack, virulent attack.
You were attacked?
Yes, from within the MPP, on air. Afoko says Akuffo is going to fail. And I was sitting at home, I never even heard it. Then one of the most revered presidents we've ever had, President Akuffo, he called me and said, where are you, Paul? I said, I'm at home. He said, I'm also at home, come over. And at that time we were neighbors, so I just went over to him. And he said, what have you been saying on air? I said, oh, nothing much. He said, you've just been saying the government will fail? I said, no, I never said that. And I said, luckily, I record my calls. So I pulled out my phone and I played it out to him. He listened and finally said, Paul, if you are saying something that positive and you can be attacked in this manner, because I've been listening to the radio, that's what he said to me. I think you should be careful what you say. And from that day, I said, no more.
No more radio interviews?
No more even talking publicly to the media about party politics.
Till today?
MPP, yeah, till today.
9 years ago?
You are the man who is making me talk. And I've told you why.
Thank you, sir.
At the height of all the problems, you were the only one who gave me a platform.
It's true.
To talk.
You said something about troubles and the 3 things that you should never forget.
The 3 things you never should forget, or 3 persons you should never forget. The first is the one who stood by you when you were in trouble. The second is the one who ran away from you when you were in trouble. And the third one is the one who caused the trouble for you. Never forget those 3 people.
That is deep.
And you'll be okay in life. You'll be okay.
So you were bitter 9 years ago when all that, storm was brewing.
It was anger.
It was anger.
Real anger. Because for me, I had come in to party politics not as a conscious decision. initially, I went out. You see, I was involved with the party.
Right.
I was finance committee member and all that. So I realized that the party had reached a position where it was branded an account party. Elitist.
And some way, and a era on Myanfo po Afoko kan no, on Star FM for any din komo. Was say MPP party ne no one party na on cast we jai. But a no man na ekoso and an ninja na the enjo ho. 9 years ni on kasa da. Afe no person okasa na nakoma eto ne yem. Na edu baabi na ensem bi sisi no wankasa na yebefi se ebia ensem na ekoso nokore. Eno nti na afe na 9 years na afe na oba out ababe kasa. Na ono obi any problem. But the problem ni say yewura Akuffo Addo dankwa the former president eni na ndi ne ye eno ena ye ne ya no.